swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. And that's the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Cody Bellinger.
For the Dodgers, first baseman number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side, he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Batting seventh.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Smoke toward the hole. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in, Carlos Correa. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Correa, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2.
Ball 2.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
Looped out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Batting sixth. Left fielder Marwin.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll move to the third with no score. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the third inning in this one on MLB Network. Next for the Dodgers, Yasmani Grandal, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. McCann has it. And he makes the throw to first. Grandal is retired, and there's one away.
Second baseman
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Hit well on the ground to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Center fielder number 3, Chris Taylor.
Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better
into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. And that retires the side. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Evan Gattis now standing in. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's just 1 for 6. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Now that pitch is almost unfair right there. 20 miles per hour slower than the previous pitch, but he's got great arm action with it.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ryu's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit hard towards center. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's George Springer. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Springer is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
High in the air down the right field line. Puig's got a read on it. And he hauls it down in the corner. One left for Houston. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Corey Seager.
Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo home run for Corey Seager, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Justin Turner. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
0-1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
This is popped up. Gurriel on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He popped out in his first trip. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Alex Bregman.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
A swing and a ground ball to third. The next 3-2. This one's down to third. And that's through for a hit.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Here's Carlos Correa now, down the first baseline. Bregman over at second. Altuve on at first with nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Right side hit hard. The tag gets one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Ball even at 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He loses him on ball 4. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, But at the plate, he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Ryu comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Grounded, foul. Here comes Ryu 0-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Designated hitter.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. 1 out. Stepping up now, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To first, Gurriel picks it up. And now a toss to the pitcher Verlander for the out.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher Yasmani Grandal. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Astros.
Now batting, Josh Reddick. He singled his last time up. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Weed coming on. 2 down. Here's George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Now in the box, Logan Forsythe. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Corey Seager will stride in again, and you can. Bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.